Back with the last 5 and 46 of our third quarter, 51-50. After that technical glitch, babalik tayo dito. Both teams warming up after that bit of a lull. Nanlamig ang players, so just sorting things out before we get going once again. Dito pa rin tayo sa University of Batangas, home of the Brahmans. Jaime Mendehar kasama Coach Noy Africa. Alongside Rinoa Sanchez bringing reaction after that great start para sa Tanauan Batangas. Itong ICC Bluehawks talagang taking over, building some momentum here, outscoring itong Tanauan 12-9 for the first 4 minutes and change dito sa ating third.
Especially with exploits of Seniedo with 8 points here in the third quarter, able to bring his team back, and now with the 1-point advantage.
Nava, keyhole jumper, off to the right. Triste now. Releases it to Rianoga. They go cross court, Ayong. Pulling up from the baseline, too strong. This is Pundano. Attacks the hoop. Takes it all the way for 2.
Now with 9 points in the game, hoping to answer back for Tanauan. They now have the lead.
And somebody really has to step up in the absence of itong si Atienza, who was nursing that injury in an earlier play to start the third. Nava against Rianoga. Couldn't get the finish. Seniedo to Triste. His pull-up. Masyadong malakas. Ball goes back to Tanauan.
Again, having a great backcourt partner does not put pressure on Triste to try to carry the scoring load. He may get an off night. You still have that safety valve in Seniedo. And so far in this game, he has been the spark plug for Rosario.
Pundano couldn't knock down the 3. Guerra gives them another chance. Pundano once again. So Guerra. Too strong. Loose ball. Makukuha ni Amida. Nice tap from behind by Andal and saves it to Guerra. Great hustle. Nava to Guerra. Lilipad. Short on that layup. Tibar going to secure that offensive rebound, but ball goes back to Rosario Batangas.
Well, a pretty play right there for Guerra, just unable to convert. And he gets a seat on the bench.
Gelamucho back in the ball game. I would like to see a Triste Gelamucho matchup for hair reasons.
Something I cannot relate to.
Yep. Any hair, any matchup that involves hair, no? Unless kayo ni Eman siguro ang magtatapat. Tas Ayong finally finds the range.
Those corner threes are open for Rosario, and this time they are able to take advantage with Ayong finally converting one.
Fifth three-pointer para sa Bluehawks. Give and go. Rianoga couldn't convert. 2-on-1 on the other end. Andal gets it to Tivar.
Tivar has just been making himself available underneath, and this time able to convert.
Under deadlock, this time at 54. Rianoga. They go outside. Ayong able to hit one earlier. Make that 2 conversions para kay Ayong. Baka kailangan na natin maglabas ng payong at magpapaulan na from that same spot. As Rosario Batangas once again up by 3. Pundano couldn't answer. Under 3 minutes left here in the third. Rianoga. Side to Seniedo. Almost losing the basketball. Gets it to Ayong. Shot clock is down to 7. Another 3. Off to the right. Andal tracks down the board. Nava now. Bumitin. Challenging the defense of Ayong. Pundano. Carving out space and gets the reverse.
Even though the quality of shots right now for Tanauan starting to drop, Pundano just using his skill.
Rosario Batangas still up by 1. Blocked by Gelamucho. Nava picks up the basketball. Couple of players down on the floor. It's Tivar and Triste. Still on the floor is Tivar. visibly in pain.
Tanauan could have actually had a layup on the other end, but one of their players on the floor. That's why the referees needed to stop action.
We'll have to take another look, see what caused Tibar to hold on the floor. So this was the rebound battle, Tibar and Amida. It appears Triste, while I guess arguing his case with one of our officials, wasn't necessarily looking at where he was running to. Was unfortunate to see that Tibar was on the floor, and yun nga. It is an accidental contact after that review. And you see Triste and Tibar. Good sign of sportsmanship. Those things do happen. Very unfortunate. Nevertheless, both players still on the floor.
Tibar seems to be okay.
Mucho goes outside. Torato gets the three to go.
That was great execution of that dead ball. Wide open shot. Knocked down by Torato.
James Torato has been fairly quiet as well. Not his usual numbers. Couldn't answer. Was Progilla. Takbo tayo sa kabila. Andal. What about faking out Triste? But Triste, walang inabangan lang itong si Andal.
You can just imagine the intimidation factor being brought by this small guy. Andal had to up fake that time, but still getting blocked by Triste.
Tanauan now up by 2, 59 to 57. Nava will be fouled. 2 more free throws coming up para sa Tanauan Brahmans. Nava's done a great job trying to man that point guard role in the absence of John Hervey Atienza. Another look at that outside attempt from James Torato. Nava hits the first.
Already with 5 points in the game. He's not really trying to reprise the role of Atienza, just really trying to run the offense for Tanauan and trying to distribute that basketball on offense.
Kailangan na mas steady mo eh, no? Yung offense na nirarun mo. Obviously, different games para dito kay Nava and Atienza. Tanauan holds on to his 4-point advantage. Seniedo gets his own miss. Now Bolante. Pull up from the baseline, too strong. Tibar with another board. Finds Nava. Powering his way inside. Nava, the Brahman that he is.
We did say earlier that he was trying to run the offense, but he can also get his when he wants to.
Up by 6 once again are the Brahmans. Bolante will be called for steps. Dragging that pivot foot. Nag-alangan siya, nakakasalubong niya itong si Tibar.
That's been what Tibar has been providing. As you can see, that finish using his body as a shield, able to convert Nava in the game now with 8.
Tank build din tong si Nava, no? As a point guard. Really someone that could really out-muscle you whenever you try to contain that penetration. Last shot time for the white shirts. Up by 6, 63 to 57. Time down to 6. Andal. Down to 3 now. Shot too strong. Tibar would have counted if it went in, but he will be fouled once again. This time, it appears to be against Luistro. So before the third quarter will end, it will be Tibar headed back to the line for a chance to be in double digits.
He has made a living from the free throw line, 6 out of 10 so far. 8 total points.
Strong on the first attempt. There's one more coming his way. Chance to extend this 6-point advantage para sa Tanauan Brahmans. Splits his charity, so it would be 64-57 at the end of our third. Take another look at some highlights. Here in the third period, a strong start para sa Brahmans, extending their lead up to 8, courtesy of this guy, John Hervey Atienza. But the response from the ICC Bluehawks, Rosario, Batangas was immediate. Uminit nga si Ayong from the corner as we see Tibar getting that bucket. So Brahmans with a great start and finish. In between was the ICC Bluehawks as they will take a 7-point advantage, 64-57 into the last 10 minutes of action. (64-57), Tanauan Brahman still up by 7 against ICC Bluehawks of Rosario, Batangas in this Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League 21 and under matchup. The fourth of 7 games ngayong Sabado. Isang magandang hapon po muli sa inyong lahat. Jaime Mendera kasama Coach Noy Africa along with Renoa Sanchez. Bring your reaction live from the University of Batangas as Triste way off on that attempt. Tibar getting that long pass, blocked from behind by Amida. And he gives up that foul.
Well, in a situation like that, even if Tibar was able to catch that pass, had 3 people in front of him, probably should have just waited for his teammates.
Ayong. Goes to Seniedo. Now Triste. Wala nang upuan dito si Triste and Seniedo so far. Spin cycle once again. Able to fish for that foul. It's like the game dito kay William Triste, Coach Noy. And like, yes, he may be struggling for certain periods of the ball game, but he still knows how to create for himself.
And also, he has the full trust of his head coach. That's why whenever he wants to try and take over, he has that license to do so. And even his teammates, they immediately defer to him when it's Triste time.
In Triste we trust. Knocks down both. 64-59 now. Still a 5-point advantage para sa Tanauan.
That's his first 2 points here in the second half after finishing with 9 in the first half.
Goes to the block, De La Mucho. Against Ayong. Attacking the baseline, outside to Nava. Shot clock's down to 6. Pulling up. Nava too strong.
That's a tough shot for Nava.
Seniedo trying to escape Torato. Ayong is hot from outside. Couldn't knock it down.
After making 2 straight threes in that third quarter, has missed his last 2.
Nava stepping on that sideline. You would think he would be familiar with the spacing dito sa ating University of Batangas. But not the case in that attack. Eight and a half left sa ating fourth. Ayong, hounded by De La Mucho. Shot clock is down to 8. They go outside, Rianoga for 3. Masyadong malakas, Seniedo secures another opportunity. Triste with his favorite move and finish.
Looked like a big man navigating inside the paint.
Nice tap there from Amida. 3-on-2 on the other end. Triste dropping it off to Seniedo. Able to recover as a traveling violation will be called against him. Great recovery there para sa Tanauan.
Well, that's been one of the strengths of Tanauan, being able to get back in transition, making that stop.
Now let's stop over to Renoa Sanchez for a report. Renoa?
The William Triste during off-season dives in the hobbies of jogging, biking, and joining Ligang Labas. But his most favorite one is spending time with his family and girlfriend where they do resto hopping in Rizal to taste the new and emerging food businesses around the area. Jaime, Coach Noy?
Excellent story shared there by Renoa Sanchez. As John Herbie Atienza, kakapasok pa lang, Coach Noy, baka may utang kasi ata. No? Kaya gusto ka agad makapag-contribute. So we see another pound-for-pound fitness, foul-counted move. B. Liga ready. It was 11 Elihai rather getting that finish. I mean, you could have argued that Atienza was there as well, but 11 Elihai gets his first 2 of the ball game. Couldn't complete the 3-point play though. Still a 5-point advantage para sa Brahman, 66-61. Triste. Now Seniedo. Amida. Pulling up. Short. Triste right there. Another rebound para kay Do William and add 2 more to his tally. Triste now has 13.
No one there to box him out. Why do you need to box out a small player? Because he is Do William and he can do anything on the floor.
Gilamucho gets the ball stolen by Seniedo. Foot race. Gets it to Triste. Triste with a personal 4-0 run. Cuts the lead down to just 1. 66-65.
Almost a turnover there by Seniedo, but enough presence of mind to find his backcourt partner.
Elihai trying to muscle his way inside. Finishes over 2 defenders.
11 continues to play the same role that he was used to playing for the Batangas Baraquitos, just doing all the dirty things.
Play up too strong though. Challenged by Rianoga. But it will stay with the Brahmans.
Despite that missed layup, just a great steal there by Elihai, even continuing to keep that possession alive.
Baseline inbound para sa Tanauan. Elihai. Wide open Atienza to Torato from the corner. Too strong. Pondano gets offensive rebound. Looking inside. Gilamucho gets it to trickle in.
Well, despite the ability to score between Torato and Pondano, it has been the other guys, Tivar, you've got Elihai, and even Gilamucho providing the points here for Tanauan.
Speaking of providing the points, Do William doing everything. Triste with another bucket. 6 straight now para kay Do William with a bonus free throw coming his way, giving us yet another pound-for-pound fitness foul-counted move. Brought to us by Pound for Pound. B. Liga ready.
So far in this game, the question has been, what can Do William not do? He's been rebounding, he's been scoring from the outside, able to score even with contact. Now with 16 points in the game. Sorry, make that 18.
Sabi mo, even those rebounds and enabling his team to go on the run created several opportunities para sa Rosario Batangas. But still Tanauan with 2-point advantage. Gilamucho to find his way inside but couldn't finish. Triste to the baseline. Loses that basketball. I get that you have that rhythm going for you, but in that instance, I would say, would have been wise to pull it out.
Trying to do too much is Triste, but they're only down by 2 points. Still a lot of time remaining.
Torato. Stepping back. Short on that 3, tracks down his own board, then will be fouled by Triste. For Triste, that will be his second. And second team foul as well para dito sa ICC Bluehawks Rosario Batangas.
That time for Torato, able to get his own miss, just put his head down. Wasn't really going anywhere, so Triste just threw his body at him, able to fish a foul.
Great aggressive move there para kay James Torato. Couldn't hit the first. Torato, one of the players we were talking about pre-game, Coach Noy, averaging just a shade under 12 points a ball game, 6 rebounds, and 1.7 assists. Has been quite the facilitator. 5 assists so far to his name.
So even with just 6 points, he has tried to do everything else. 4 rebounds and 5 assists for James Torato.
5 and 15 still left here sa ating fourth period. Gets the second to bounce in. Just a 3-point advantage, 71 to 68 para sa Brahmans, as Torato will be called for a personal, and that will put them at the limit. Next foul will mean free throws para sa Rosario Batangas.
Well, again, that is something that Rosario can take advantage of. Tanauan has been getting into the penalty situation early in the last 3 quarters.
Triste against Torato. Seniedo now. And he will be fouled. Not the person that you would want to foul. You are the Brahmans.
Seniedo will go back to the free throw line. Surprisingly, we were talking about the rebounding of Triste, but Seniedo already with a double-double with 13 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Tahimik din kasi. No? It's not the loudest of double-doubles. That's why next thing you know, already has the double-double figures. Gets the first as well. Lead down to 2. Make that 1 now. Seniedo. Perfect from the line so far. Less than halfway through our fourth quarter. Gelamucho. Go inside to Elihai. Torato for 3. Off. Tapigan. Seniedo secures yet another board. Rianoga. Goes to Seniedo. Thinking 3. Pulls it out. They reset to Triste. Pull up. Seniedo knocks it down.
That's really how Coach Ogie has been able to manage the minutes between these two, as we got a quick reply from Torato. You can see these two just know when it's time for the other one to take over.
They don't really have to talk about it. Parang it just parang very seamless yung kanilang transition from one player to the next. This time it's Triste. Bluehawks still down by 1. Ayong to Rianoga. 3 won't fall. Nice rebound there from Apepe. But will be called for a traveling violation.
Should love the effort there by Apepe to get that offensive rebounds, but could have been better served kicking that ball out.
Tanauan Brahmans will call for this Nature Springtime out. Taking a look at that previous play from Seniedo. Able to find a gap, finds himself wide open, knocks it down for his 17th point of the game. It's 73 to 72 in favor of Tanauan.
Pareho.
ICC Bluehawks Rosario Batangas down by 1, 73 to 72 against the Tanauan Brahmans with 3:48 remaining here in the fourth for this 21 and under Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League South Division matchup. Eye in the sky play. Nava finding Pundano.
How can you forget about Pundano, just wide open. Nava able to find him. Easy 2 points. Lead back up to 3.
Pa rin yung kumpiyansa na nakuha nito ni Nava. No? Really filling those shoes left by Atienza, as a foul will be called here as Apepe is headed to the line.
And the Pepe has not really been much of a factor in this game, but you can see they're confidently going after the defender, not afraid to get to the free throw line. So far scoreless in the game.
Pepe gets the first. Trying to keep it close.
I remember late in probably early 2000s, Mark Pepe used to play for the San Beda Red Lions. I'm wondering if he is actually related to this kid.
Timeline works for me. Entirely possible. 75-73. Tanauan sila by 2. Elihai, nice pass to Gelamucho.
And it's the other guys bringing the scoring here for Tanauan. Crucial play, Elihai to Gelamucho.
2-possession ball game now, 77-73. Under 3 minutes left. Triste. Block by Gelamucho. He's mucho love in that one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Able to score all of his 4 of his 6 points here in the fourth quarter and able to get that crucial block.
Sabi mo nga, it's kind of the others, the second unit of the Brahmans really proving to provide the difficulties here para sa ICC Bluehawks Rosario Batangas.
Gelamucho able to get an offensive foul on Seniedo.
That will be team foul number 3 para sa Bluehawks, and for Seniedo, 3 as well. Nevertheless, Rosario Batangas just down by 4 points, 77-73. Gelamucho. Now Elihai. Short. Seniedo secures his 12th board of the game. Kick out to Triste from the corner. Too strong. Amida outside to Rianoga. His pull-up. Knocks down the 3. Lead down to 1, 77-76.
Great patience for Rianoga, able to relocate and get an open 3.
Kanina it was Elihai to Gelamucho. This time around, returning the favor, Gelamucho to Elihai to up the lead to 3. Stolen by Gelamucho. Drops it off to Elihai. Binitin pa. He will be fouled. As last 2 minutes will echo the University of Batangas.
What to like about Elihai, even up to the last second, wanted to pass it back off to Gelamucho, but heard the whistle, went up for the shot.
ICC Bluehawks Rosario Batangas will call for a nature spring timeout. Just down by 3, 79-76. There's a minute and 59 remaining in our fourth and final quarter. 11 Elihai and Jeff Gelamucho has done the damage here para sa Tanauan, the tail end of this fourth quarter. Elihai misses on that first. Prior that timeout, was fouled on that attempt. Has one more coming his way. Elihai so far 6 points, 3 rebounds, and a couple of assists. Knocks down the second. Back to a 2-possession ball game, 80-76. Rianoga gets it to Ayong. His pass intended for Amida. The best execution dito para sa ICC Bluehawks.
Something that has hurt them terribly in that first half, 15 turnovers. And now with 26, a total better job taking care of the basketball, but it's clutch time. Cannot afford to give up that basketball that easily.
Torrato, when they needed it most, answers the call.
He was struggling early in the fourth, but continued to shoot, and that's what shooters do. They shoot.
Lead now at 7. Triste couldn't answer. As a loose ball foul will be whistled here. Appears to be against Nava, trying to box out Amida. So some good news if you are a Bluehawk fan. Free throws coming the way of Amida.
Well, despite the penalty situation for Tanauan, ICC did not really get to take advantage of that early in the game. But right now they've been getting a lot of trips to the free throw line, shooting a very good percentage of them. 14 out of 16 now.
That was that three-pointer from James Gabriel Torato. Maalat siya throughout the ball game. The 6 points prior to that attempt. But you know that he's one guy that Tanauan will be looking to.
They continued to try and set him up, and that time able to convert.
Nava tried to milk as much clock as they could. Pundano escapes, drops it off to Gelamucho. Lead up to 7 once again. Just a minute and 15 left. Look at Elihai. Nagulat sila bigla dito sa haba ni Elihai at Gelamucho. They have their troubles getting that ball across.
Didn't see much of them playing together, especially in that first half. But come the crucial stages here in the fourth quarter, those two has been wreaking havoc on the defensive end for Tanauan.
Just a second to get the ball across to avoid a turnover para dito sa Rosario, Batangas. Coach Ogie letting them know. A minute and 9 left here in the fourth period. Bluehawks need a basket and they need it now. But Tanauan gifting free throws dito para kay Balyena. Ito pa medyo yung disiplina dito ng Tanauan in the past couple of possessions. Leaving just a sliver of hope para dito sa Rosario, Batangas.
There was no need to reach in, try to gamble on defense for James Torato. But fortunately, a miss from the free throw line for Balyena.
ICC Bluehawks prior that miss was 15 of 17 from the line. Make that 16 out of 19 now. Now their turn to put some pressure on the backcourt. Elihai gets the ball across, hands it off to Torato. So 55 seconds remaining. Gelamucho almost losing it, recovers in time. No look to Elihai, saves it to Nava, back to Elihai. Shot clock is down to 3. Torato has to put it up, does so. So shot clock violation will be called here against the Tanauan Brahmans. That's a stop that you're hoping for. Ikaw ang Rosario, Batangas. As they will call for this nature spring timeout, trailing by 6 with 41.8 seconds remaining in this game.
Pwede. Pero ito talaga yung totoo.
Still 41.8 seconds remaining in this ball game. You're still watching this Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League game between the ICC Bluehawks Rosario Batangas and the Tanauan Brahmans. Brahmans holding on to this 6-point advantage, 85-79. Off the timeout. Let's see what Coach Ogie has drawn up. Teniedo gets it to Ayong. Triste to Balyena. Back to a wide open Triste for 3. That short. Rebound battle. As a loose ball foul will be whistled here against Teniedo, it appears.
That was a great look. Created for Triste. Wide open three, just unable to knock it down.
Take another look at that previous play. Was Seniedo trying to get that rebound. But instead, a foul will be whistled against him, and free throws coming the way of the Brahmans. I'm just not sure if it's Torato or Gelamucho that will be shooting these two. You would want to get at least one to make it a 3-possession ball game. In this fourth quarter, this guy, Jeff Gelamucho and 11 Elihai, these lanky wings para sa Tanauan Brahmans, has proved to be the difference.
And you can see how players can actually earn minutes on the floor doing everything else that your scorers cannot do. And just the defense of these two have allowed their team to look like stay unbeaten here in the group stages.
Baliena, drop pass. They go outside. 3-pointer from Amida. Biglang lumamig din. Itong outside shooting ng Rosario Batangas. They have had their looks. Especially with that previous possession where Triste was wide open for that three. Would have cut down the lead to just a 1-possession ball game. With 13 seconds remaining, Triste on the line, hits the first.
Well, if you look at the numbers, you've got 3 players for Tanauan scoring in double digits: Atienza, Pundano, and Torato. But here in the fourth quarter, the main factors, the 2 guys, Elihai and Gelamucho, becoming the difference makers for Tanauan.
It's 87-81. 13 seconds remaining here in the fourth. We have another Nature Spring timeout. Back with the last 13 seconds of this ball game, 87-81. Brahman still up by 6. In this Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League South Division matchup, in prime position to stay undefeated are the Tanauan Brahmans. To get it inside to Gelamucho, to Nava, just trying to play keep away. Triste gives up the foul, and Gelamucho will head back to the line. 2 out of 2 in his previous visit. Looking to all but secure their 4th straight victory in Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League.
And we've been talking all game long, the patience being shown by Tanauan, especially on the offensive end, and even in that last play on that 4 corners execution, just able to waste away a lot of time. 7 seconds remaining only in the game.
Missing on the first, only 7 seconds remaining. Para sa Rosario Batangas, this loss will move them to 3-2 in our team standing, still in a prime possession heading into our playoffs, and with weapons such as Triste and Seniedo, you know, this team really would have a chance each and every time. As the buzzer sounds to signal the end of our ball game, it will be 88-81 for the Tanauan Brahmans. It was a back and forth affair. The final score really didn't say the story or the theme of this ball game. Deadlocked at 22 at the end of the first. Tanauan only with that 2-point lead at the half, and ito nga, nanalo sila with a 7-point margin, 88-81 for our final score in this Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League. And that will be a wrap for our fourth game of a 7-game slate. Stay tuned for our post-game conference coming right up. Balik tayo sa Junior MPBL with this 14-under matchup between the Muntinlupa JKLB RGG Emeralds and the Palawan New Rich Builders. We'll take a short break. Magbabalik po ang inyong Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, pound for pound fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Special thanks to Boss I and University of Batangas for hosting today's game.